people who are educated, who are in their golden years, about 70 and above, they keep saying that Idi Amin Dada was the best president of Uganda. Compare him with the education that the other presidents got.
And he never wanted his
Was he highly educated compared to the other presidents?
And you know that Idi,
I think he was the least educated compared to the other presidents.
Can you explain his downfall?
But he had his knowledge.
No.
Hi guys, once again we are back to the Kings and Queens talk. This time around, we're gonna talk about work, money. Which one should really come first?
Money.
Only a reality show you're gonna find.
Sure.
With the people full of life, with experience in all corners, speaking their minds.
You have experience.
Please feel free to comment
sir.
and like.
And like.
Thank you.
Are you sure?
Shilo,
Yes.
I will start with you.
You start with me.
Yes.
Why me?
You've worked before, right?
I've not worked before.
Oh, self-employed.
I've not even self-employed myself.
Have you employed people?
I don't know.
Don't try to run away from anything. Don't.
I don't know,
Even
but I
think
pay
about
my
it.
rent. I think I've employed my landlord. Because I pay.
You're the kind of guys who are giving hard time to your landlords.
I've employed my landlord. I pay my rent.
Take advantage of your looks.
I employ
thoughts.
I even employ electricity people and water. I pay for my bills so they can be able to give me what I need from them. But do I even pay for the girls? You know what I mean, eh? Yeah.
No, you might be. Wait, are you having a landlord or landlady?
My name is Shiloh. You can find me here on Queens and Queens Talk. Kings and Queens Talk.
No,
you can
don't
inbox
escape
here.
this.
Yeah.
Don't escape this. Are you having a landlord or landlady?
I'm
Because
having
you
a
said you're paying to have whatever you pay
landlady.
for.
I've had landladies in my
What's
life.
her name?
You know what? I even don't know her name, but she's very beautiful.
She could be a victim
Of what?
of what you're
Of
talking
fraud?
about.
Which what? I'm paying her.
You know these guys who pay girls. You might be paying. You're the ones. I'll see you next month.
Who said?
We shall. We
Who
shall
said? I
balance
pay my rent
ourselves.
in advance, my dear.
Fully.
Hey, fully.
What are you trying to escape?
I mean, I pay. So I'm employing. You are talking
Cash.
about, you're asking me if I employ people. Oh, what? I'm saying I pay my landlord and landlady. I pay
The
my
question
rent.
was: is it a landlord or a landlady?
The question is, are you a landlord or a landlady?
Myself.
Sheila, why are you running from
Yeah, you know,
the question?
there
I
is
never
this
ran
thing.
about
There
from-
is
I
girls.
never ran
There-
away from
yes, you're
anything.
single, fine, but are you running away from letting them know that you're not fully single?
Who said? Are you
Because
after
if
me?
You're asked. You're
No,
asked
are you
a
after-
question.
are you after
no,
me?
No, don't change
Are you
the
after
topic.
me?
You're being asked.
Could you pay your rent using sex? Is the question.
Me, I will make things simpler
I mean,
for you.
yeah, let's ask.
Back then, when I was still renting,
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I had a landlord.
Uh-huh.
Which landlord you would give him money and you would tell him, oh, no, you didn't have to do it. You didn't. It's okay for your
Yes.
case. It's okay. Then I kept asking myself, why is it okay?
Yeah.
That's
Then what happened?
suspicious for you?
It was.
Was he
like, the
smiling
first
when
time,
was he smiling when he was saying
was
it's
so
okay or was
nice.
licking his lips?
He was so nice.
Was his heart beating?
He was so nice that he would.
Was he handsome?
He would even open for you.
Was
the
he
gate when
married?
you're going out. He was married.
You mean he
yes.
was staying in the same place?
Yes.
Okay. So tell me, you don't need to pay.
Then later on, he shifted when his other house got
Yes.
done.
Yes.
I kept on sending the money. Then
Yes.
this time around, he's like, Madam Arun, can we meet?
Yes.
I'm like, didn't the money reach you or something?
Yes.
You know, I've been looking at you of lately.
Yes.
His words didn't put me down. They gave me the courage to have my own.
Let me
peace,
ask.
Actually.
Let me ask. How long had you been renting?
6 months.
Still a small time. Were you paying over 1 million shillings?
I was paying 700.
Okay, but still 6, 7. That's like
It's
7
something.
million.
It is something.
Like 7 million.
So if you're telling a girl, it's okay. And was the type of guy who would come next door and yell at the rest, call them, parks his car at the front. So in my head,
Wasn't that a turn off already? When someone yells at people?
Actually, I left 2 months there.
Oh, you're like, okay, you're like,
I just called him. I told him, you know what?
I've left.
Yeah.
Yeah, please
I
have.
actually even just sent someone to pick the
Did
stuff.
you leave because of what he had asked
I started to
you?
feel uncomfortable because
Yeah,
I was seeing
it
him as
really-
a dad.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
He was offering foods.
Yeah.
You find a basket of stuff there.
Yeah.
You know, you need this. You don't have to pay rent. You spend your money in this because I was staying alone.
Yeah.
Sometimes he could see me
How-
with my siblings.
I thought that would feel nice.
How
Nah,
young?
nah.
How
If
how
someone
young?
is giving you
how,
gifts
how
on a
young?
daily.
How young
I
were
was
you?
the sweet 25, my dear.
Okay.
Oh.
Sit down at my daddy's house.
Do you know what happens? Eh?
What happens?
Exactly. What's the scenario you spoke about? That situation? Someone giving you foods and everything, and then everything like that.
Well, I asked her, why would you feel insecure when this guy is like bringing things? If it was a girl,
Yeah.
I'll take those things either way.
Yeah.
Man, this
And-
guy was a daddy figure to me.
Okay.
Oh.
You know, he was a dad figure to me.
Yeah.
For the first days, it was okay.
Well, I
Yes.
take them until you bring your points and I cut you out.
So you would first chop the things.
Yes.
On my side,
Yes.
you know, that's like, it also matters from where we come from.
Yes.
Because on my side, it was really tough.
Yes.
It was a smooth, good life and all that,
Yes.
but very hard to get.
Uh-huh.
Very hard. And of which even at the job,
Yeah.
where like the jobs we go to, your boss would be like, hey, can you stay behind for like 30 minutes? But you're like,
Your boss.
You're like, you're working from 8 maybe to
You wait. Was he male or female?
a male.
No, tell me about this thing about bosses sleeping with their employees.
Actually, depends.
Yeah, to keep your work
depends
and to
on
get the job and
demands.
things like that.
Actually, it all relies on the demands and the
Have,
needy
have you ever had
girls
any
have.
story or narration like one of your girlfriends ever tell you something
Yes.
about that? Like what happened?
Actually, this girl applies for jobs.
Uh-huh.
Several companies.
Yes, yes,
They
yes.
rejected her. They keep on telling her, "Oh, we shall get back
She
to
was
you.
well
Oh, we
qualified.
shall come back." You know, such
She
things.
was well qualified.
Very.
Uh-huh.
She walks into this office.
Mm.
She gets rejected
Okay.
by the human resource. By that time, it's the human resource hiring.
Yeah.
The boss is not aware.
Okay.
As she walks out to the gate, she finds the boss.
Yeah.
The boss is like, "What's going on? Why are you having a file?"
Yeah.
Like, I would come to apply for a job, but they said they'll get back to me after a week.
Mm.
He looks into the file. He calls her. He's like, "Okay, let's meet outside." Why would you meet me outside the office?
That's the boss.
The boss.
Uh-huh.
I told I was expecting, since you're in the compound of this company,
Yeah.
come back with me to the office.
Yeah.
But then she accepts to go with him to have lunch.
Yeah.
And what started? "Oh, I'm gonna give you this if you do this for me."
Bingo.
You know?
Like straight up.
Yeah.
I want sex.
So the other one gets fired.
I want
She's
sex.
thinking that it's okay.
Yeah.
But she started to feel like things are getting.
Yeah. Like kind of like the other.
And when you ask her, she's like, "I had no choice."
Then she the one with this nice brown skin and
Yeah, so like I was saying.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
This girl, when you ask her, why would you do that?
You
How
wait.
much were you being
You wait.
given?
You're talking about this guy and
Yeah.
telling this girl
Yeah.
about this lady
No,
that
the
hey,
first time they have lunch, he gets to like everything, gives her the position.
no
in the
begin from
company.
from the top.
Was she going to replace someone?
No. Let her begin from the top. She meets this guy in the compound, and then
Yeah,
what
that
happens?
like the boss, the CEO is driving into the
Okay.
compound.
And she's walking
but they
out.
were being interviewed by the HR.
Okay.
The HR is like, "I'll get back to you in a week," but give her back the file and remain with a copy of her documents.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
she's
yeah.
walking outside.
Yeah.
And she
She
bumps
comes,
into
into the CEO.
Yeah, yeah.
The CEO is like, "Hey, girl, how are you? Good afternoon."
Yeah.
"No, I'm good. Why the sad look?"
Yeah.
"Oh, seems like I'm not going to be given a job."
Yeah.
The
Okay.
guy's like, "Don't mind it. Let me look at your file."
Yeah.
He's still seated in the car. She's
Yes.
standing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Okay, I'm going for lunch. Would you mind to join me?
Yeah.
I can get to look into
Yeah.
it."
Yeah. Into your file.
I guess in the girl's mind, she asking herself, who is this
But he's
guy?
going for lunch outside, inside. He was driving in.
He was driving in.
She was going out, and then
She
he
was
tells
going
her.
out.
And then he tells her.
Let's
And then he
meet.
tells her, "I'm going for lunch."
Yes.
Imagine, eh?
Out of the blue.
Wait.
First time.
She's moving in, and then the guy is moving out.
No,
No,
the
the
guy
guy
is
is
moving
moving
in. He's
in.
coming back from
I
the
understand,
meeting.
but
So
I mean,
she's
how can someone
actually
say,
getting
"I'm going
out after
for
disappointment.
lunch right now"?
No, let's meet. You have looked into the file.
Eh,
It's lunch hours.
okay.
Okay.
Sheila.
Probably this guy is coming back to
Wait,
drop something.
I want to inform Sheila that when a guy likes someone,
Hmm.
they can look for always, even though you aren't
Oh,
planning to
by
go
the
for
way,
lunch.
Have you
The
ever
whole
been
switch to
driving
lunch.
out of your hood
Yeah.
and you find a girl, you ask her where you're going? She's like, I'm going the same route you're going.
Yeah.
Just there and then.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this is the same scenario happening. The guy's like, I'm going for lunch.
Okay.
He just made a U-turn and went out.
Okay. Then what happened?
They get to talk.
Yeah.
They had lunch.
Yeah.
Switched numbers.
Yes.
The second date was Tuesday.
Yes.
She sits in the office.
Yes. And that was
hold,
it.
hold it right there. Did this guy introduce himself to the girl?
Yeah, he did. He just told her, I'm working here. He didn't say that he's the boss.
Yes.
Say
But
it
he
was
just
the
told
best.
her, I'm going to help you get the job.
Yeah. And somebody else was already
Count
working.
it down. Count it that you
Like,
have the
yet
job.
working the job.
Yes.
Okay. And the person
So-
was fired.
Yeah.
They had no contract, nothing.
They had.
They had a contract with company.
But then something came up.
yeah.
Because a boss can always fire you.
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
have a
Yeah.
contract.
Of course.
Yeah. But then he comes in, he's like, okay, I want you to train her and this and that.
Mm-hmm.
Give her 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Show her everything you've been doing.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's it. Just
You understand?
Like that.
Yeah.
Then I need your resignation because you've not been working well.
Yeah.
Because there was no need of having 2 receptionists
Yes.
at a
No.
small place.
No.
You understand?
Yeah.
So show her how everything is working, everything is moving like this. Okay.
Yeah.
The girl comes in.
Yes.
Then it starts a daily routine. Every time the boss is out for lunch, they have to go and come back.
Yeah.
But because their eyes, people who are seeing at the compound, they'll
Yes.
start to speak about it.
Yeah.
And
So
when you come back to this girl, I'm asking her, why would you even do it in the first place?
yes.
Because I saw the money was offering was less and the addition he was giving me was, I have this kid, my mom is sick, I have those I'm paying school fees for.
Yeah.
The reasons are genuine.
Yeah.
But then why would I use me? I'm not happy because I'm satisfying the rest.
Yeah.
I'm satisfying my mom. She's not going to know that I'm being late at work.
Yeah.
I'm satisfying my siblings.
Yeah.
Those who are not even going to appreciate.
Mm.
But at the end of the day, they'll be like, today she didn't send. She only sent 50. But they don't know where that 50 is coming.
Yeah.
But then I would think,
Would you give sex to get a job?
no.
In this case, I don't feel like she gave sex to get the job. She
She was
already
sta-
got the job.
She got the job
So she,
because
to
she was
keep,
qualified.
would you give sex to keep the job?
But then if the boss said, if you do this for me, I like
Increase
you.
the salary.
In her mind, she got that she's going to be a girlfriend.
So you would, okay.
And it's after like maybe being laid like 2 times, she got to know that this is the boss.
Okay, can you just be real here? Here's a situation. You've graduated from campus.
That's why
You've
we
not
should
worked
be
for 8
self-employed,
years.
create jobs for ourselves.
You've not worked for 6 years and above, and you've graduated, and the job says you need 2 years experience, you need qualifications in this, and basically, yes, you don't have the 2 years experience, you've never got a job before, but you have all the qualifications. You understand? And even if whatever experience you've got at home.
But then also this goes back to our culture of
Yes.
education. In Africa or in
Yeah.
Uganda,
Yes.
basically Uganda,
Yeah.
we do so much of theory than practicals.
Okay?
Because if I'm going to be in Europe
Yeah.
and my parent or my teacher discovers that I love music, they're going to drive me there.
Immediately.
I'm going to start right there. But why are you giving me books of Napoleon, the Medulla
Something that
Oblongata
even
and stuff?
ain't gonna
Things
help
I'm
at
not
all.
going to find
So
outside. This is why we get into such trouble.
Before I go and talk about the importance of a job over education, I mean, you people, let's be honest. First of all, the question is this. Would you give sex to get a job?
No,
Okay,
despite the situation.
let me ask another question. Would it be so evil for a beautiful girl to be picked upon by a ruler of a country? Even if she has a boyfriend or she doesn't have.
Depends on her choice of tech.
I think everybody needs a good life.
Yes.
And there are some people,
But of what use is that good life?
But there are
all
times-
the time
there-
I'm
there-
going
there-
to
Yeah,
be
no
told.
peace.
Yeah, I'm going to be controlled on who to call,
You
where
see.
to go, what to do.
do you know there are ladies out there who could literally want to sleep with anybody
Do you
when they
know
feel
how-
like
do you
for
know how
free,
many
moreover,
people-
without even a job?
Do you know
Like,
how
for
many
real?
people
I would like
park
to
in
pause-
those Range Rovers
Yes.
and they sleep there, they don't want to go home? Do you know why how many girls are in the bars
You tell us.
all by themselves?
You tell us. I was in this nice place and there was this very beautiful girl and she was all by herself, no guy, nothing, and then she goes
Because she's
you know?
put into a column whereby she doesn't have to be with friends, or else at home she's gonna have a hot slap.
Okay,
A hot
which
slap
home?
that is going to be sealed
Which
with
home?
makeup or concealer.
Which home
that you
is the
won't see.
question?
Do you think whatever she has just came out of the sky and dropped onto her?
Like I really don't know.
Things that just don't
I
fall out
thought
of the
it's
blue.
a kind of definition
No,
of a
I
lady
might be
being
working.
independent.
Check. I might come and tell you, you're my brother. I tell you, I've got this job. How
Yeah.
much are they paying you? 1M.
Yeah.
And in less than 3 months,
Yes.
I'm driving a Ford or I'm driving a Tundra.
Yeah.
And I tell you, oh, my boss left. He said I can drive it.
Okay.
When the bells ring.
Yeah. Suppose your boss
Only
is
if
saying,
the
okay,
bells will
basically,
ring.
I'm topping
Yeah.
up. Like I'm topping up.
Then, okay, you see me with the Tundra.
Yeah.
I'm going to have my friends
Yeah.
go to the bar.
Yeah.
Questions are going to be raised.
Yes,
Eyebrows
yes.
are going to be
Okay,
raised. in
like,
the bar
uh-huh,
where I'm
tell
going.
me, tell
Like
me.
you who saw the beautiful girl
uh-huh.
walking out to the car all by herself.
Yes.
You don't know whether she's single or not.
Yeah.
You don't know whether she's just given.
Yeah.
There are those people who are like ambassador of brands,
You see.
but we don't own stuff.
You see. You know one interesting thing.
You
eh?
get.
One interesting thing is that there are times when ladies want to be laid.
That's,
And there are
that's
ladies-
being possessed.
And there are ladies who leave home and they say, hey, look at me.
Yeah, that's
Well,
goes
that's-
back
I
to
can
the
get
satisfaction.
anything I
So let
want.
me get you
I
right.
have people to buy me what I have.
The times when ladies want to be laid,
Yes.
I think it's support his idea. The
Yes.
last time,
Anyway,
was,
that's
the
also
last time I was
Almond
watching
Driven.
the show and they asked actually the
No,
what
there's
they
some
call it?
ladies who like
The
to be
dating-
laid by
the dating show?
any person. There's some ladies who like to be laid.
I was watching
by
the
any
dating
person.
show and
Like,
they asked
where?
the girl,
Yes.
what do you like the most?
What did the girl say?
She actually said,
Yes.
I love sex.
Yes.
But that's something that is
What is the thing about
It's-
friends with benefits?
Let's call it friends with benefit. That's
Yeah.
something
I
different.
feel that's different.
You know some girls who are weird. Like I'm not pro sex.
Let me tell
I'm
you.
not pro whatever it is, but there are girls out there. What I'm talking about, I tried to advise a girl recently. You understand? And I was trying to tell her, hey, do not go for this job. And why don't you stick why don't you stick home and wait and go to school, get an education? Because actually I could even help contribute to your education. So like, no, I don't have the brains for education. And beside that, I can get whatever I want. I'm a woman. So tell us, do sometimes women do certain things intentionally or because they think it's the easy way of getting things getting done in their lives?
No.
I think
To be honest here.
sometimes
Yeah.
a girl may be forced to do something just because of the hard
What
times
about
and
when a
persecution.
girl is not being forced? I was trying to get a girl into school,
We also have
trying to talk her
peer
into
groups.
school, and
Check.
she was like, I don't have the
Check.
brains to study, but I can get
You know,
anything I
this
want.
also goes back.
I'm a woman.
Check. This is also like
Yeah.
you have your kid.
Okay.
You have a store down in Chuku.
Yeah, yeah.
You get. They're back in holidays.
Yeah.
You bring them to the store to sell.
Yeah.
You know, once the kid tests money,
Yeah.
her mind's off the book start to shrink.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
They'll be like, I'm in class seated studying.
Uh-huh.
The hours I spend there, 2 hours, I got some change, you know?
Yeah.
Then they'll start to say, Mama, instead of you spending money in school, why don't I go and help you
Yeah.
start off the business?
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean that education is not good.
Okay.
Actually,
And it
that's
doesn't
shallow.
mean-
Let's choose a country like Uganda in
Shallow.
Africa. Let's choose that. You first, wait. Let's choose a country like she's talking about education and then the kids saying ABCD.
Yeah.
I think there's some bit of wisdom like
That's
that.
why I actually asked myself.
Yeah.
isn't-
Because
isn't
imagine
there
you're all
pos-
educated.
Isn't there possibility that one can balance education and work at the same
No,
time?
you wait.
There is.
You see, here you
There
are.
is.
We have
Because
over
how-
a million Ugandans who are fully graduated and they have no jobs. You understand? And if you really average I'm choosing a country like Uganda as apart from the other countries. There are many countries I could easily pick out from. You spend about let's say $30,000. That is, oh no, let's break it down. You spend $20,000 educating someone from baby class, from preschool, right to get an education, and then they end up with no job, and they have to pay somebody to give them a job. Do you know there are jobs that you have to bribe?
Of course.
And then there is no money to even bribe. Like basically your parents have sold land, they have sold whatever they have to get you into
Actually,
school,
this is-
and you get
this is-
educated.
this
And
is
you,
the
at the end of the day,
advice.
you end up with nothing.
This is the advice I would
Yeah.
give. As you're educating your child
Yeah.
into the normal curriculum of
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
put aside a skill.
Like how do you
Yeah.
put aside a skill?
During the holidays, take
Yes.
this girl to any institute.
Uh-huh.
Let her
Suppose the
learn
money is
something.
not there.
Wait,
If
I feel
Because
like,
we are in because in Uganda,
feel like these
right
days-
now we're taking a case study like Uganda. There is no money to do that.
Look, Shula, I feel
For
like,
some people.
I feel
Let
like
me, it's
these
not.
days,
It's not a must that you
Yeah.
must go to an
Employment.
institute.
Yeah.
employment is more if you advising a kid to do their education, they should look at
Because
getting self-employed.
no,
Exactly,
let
this
me
is
ask
what I'm
something.
saying.
Let me ask
Because
something.
these days, most of the jobs are for paying for.
No, let me ask something.
And it's
Suppose
who knows you.
You first
and
wait.
who knows who?
Okay.
Where do you, which family?
You put that aside. Suppose you think like a man and act like a woman. That's what they say. And say, okay, I care for my children and I work hard. Okay, I'm going to spend $20,000 educating a kid. That's about let's say 70 million. Okay, that same money could actually create a business.
Thank you.
We are living in a capitalistic or semi-socialistic state.
It's
Shilla.
because
But
we are
capital
first
driven.
blinded before
Shilla,
we
you
see
know
The economy.
There's a
Shilla.
difference between
Yes.
one
Have you-
person who is studied and one who is studied.
Shilla,
There's
Shilla,
something I'm trying to
Shilla.
reflect
Big
here.
difference.
Let me say this.
Do you know how many people? Yes.
No,
got-
Sheila,
yeah.
have you ever been broke?
Uh-huh.
Then you write a list of stuff
Things.
you want to do when
Uh-huh.
you get this
Yes.
salary of yours, or
Yes.
you get this money.
Suppose the salary is
or
not
probably,
there.
Listen,
There are no
or
jobs.
you've borrowed some money.
But listen.
But do you know that all these plans you had before getting the money
Yes.
disappear when the money comes in, and they appear back when the money is finished?
Yeah, of course there's that. Uh-huh.
So what do you do about it?
I mean, that's what I'm trying to
Saving.
If you're saying the money they put in us to study
could be
can-
used
yes.
to set up businesses.
Yes, this is only if our curriculum gets to change.
Yeah, but you wait. Forget about the curriculum. Because basically almost everything is privatized
Shilla,
in Uganda.
Shilla,
I'm giving a case study of
before
Uganda.
you go there,
Yes.
have you heard? Do you know why the whites? I heard the whites always say if you want to hide something from Africans,
Yes.
it in
you know I
writing.
can hide.
Okay,
it.
let me ask. What
Right,
is your kid going to study for the first let's say 14 years?
Well, these days,
The first 18 years.
My
These
dear,
days
Mio,
the
You're going to study about the French Revolution.
let me tell you
And
something.
you see, do you know what you can do in 14 years in business?
look, Shilla.
Do you know what you can do? Do you
I
know
want
if you train your
I want
kid
you to look at the
from their
state
infancy?
right now.
No, you wait. If you can
Shilla,
train
hold
a
on,
kid
hold on.
right now,
We are no longer
if-
in the first days.
No, we are
These
not.
days they brought the new curriculum,
yes, but
so we're no
okay,
longer
let me ask.
reading
Do
all
you
those
know that?
books.
Do you know that Ugandan export maids earn much more than the educated people in the country? Do you know
But
they are
do you
much?
think-
Do you know they're the ones who are
Uh-uh.
actually developing the country?
But
They're the ones who are buying
behind
land.
So you can't
it.
categorize
And-
everyone.
Why do we-
No,
why do we have to be
because
exported?
these, I'm telling you, because there is money out there
No.
and does not require an education.
That is wrong.
And these people, you're
That is
getting
wrong.
500 people
Okay.
going about an average of 1,000 a week.
Listen,
And they're getting
sure,
jobs.
Sure.
In the Middle East, in
If you
other
say-
countries in the diaspora.
Sure.
Wait,
You understand?
No,
And
no,
they're
no, no,
developing.
let me answer him.
They're
Let me answer
developing.
him. If you say there is no money in Uganda,
Uh-huh.
people going out to work,
Uh-huh.
yeah? They're earning how much? 1 million
Okay.
a month.
Uh-huh.
Why are we having investors coming here where there is no money or where there is nothing that we can develop? We have every resource.
Do you know, have you heard about the
problem
1%?
we don't have, no.
The rich 1%. Have you heard about the rich 1%? Maybe you fall in that category, so you do not know exactly the struggle of the common man on the ground.
It's
Sasa
because
nyinyi
of our
mnaongea
leaders that
vitu
are
ambayo
making
mimi
things
najua.
hard. There is
Mnajua-
no way I'm
do you
going
know what
to
you're
earn
talking
my
about?
1
You're even
million.
making me
Come
speak in
invest
Swahili
it here
right
and you
now.
raise the taxi.
No.
It will push me
Do you
away.
know- okay.
There's one thing, Odor, is I want to tell Shilla is there will always be a difference between Torero and Bel Air.
Uh-huh.
Do you know that there's some people you're better off? Some of your friends that have gone abroad.
Shilla, would you want to believe that? There's a difference between polythene bagged water and bottled water
Go back to Tororo and what?
and Bel Air.
Let me give you
All
an
different
example.
prices. So what I'm trying to mean
Exactly.
is there's a difference between one who is educated and one who ain't
a
educated.
maid in Bel
They're
Air
always
is
big
better
men
than a
and
civil
mine.
servant in Tororo. Do you believe that?
A what?
A maid in Bel Air is better than a civil servant in Tororo.
Obviously, a maid.
A maid is
a maid in
home.
Bel
Is
Air
not
is
spending
better than
much.
one
She's given
with
everything.
Torero.
Do you know how much
She
a
doesn't have
maid
to
in Bel
spend,
Air gets
but the one
as a
here
salary?
has to spend.
Do you know how much a maid in Bel Air, in US Bel Air?
No.
Where?
You're getting me wrong.
Where?
I didn't say Bel Air. I said Bel Air.
What
the
is Bel
liquor.
Air?
The liquor, Bel Air.
Thank
What-
you
what
very
is
much.
that?
Thank you.
Haven't you heard of
You
Bel Air,
cannot
the
compare
liquor?
Tororo and Bel Air, the liquor.
Yeah.
I mean,
So
what is that?
What I was trying to mean.
How much
is,
does it cost anyway?
Bro,
My
it's
fellow,
worth the cash.
How much is it?
Ugandans.
It's just
There
the
is
way you're talking
money
about
in
How
Hennessy.
many
Uganda.
dollars
Okay, let me
in
talk about
Uganda
Hennessy
as a
here.
case study? How much is Bel Air
Have
in
you
Uganda?
Have you heard of Hennessy?
I know how much is it?
Yeah.
How much is
Hennessy
it? I don't
a
booze.
Hennessy bottle can
I don't
go
booze.
worth to
I'm sorry. I don't booze.
600,000 at a bar.
Yes, uh-huh.
Now, if you were to compare a Torero bottle of 20,000.
So what's the corruption there?
Now, what I'm trying to say
Yes.
is I was trying to bring uneducated and educated person.
Uh-huh. So
Always
go
be
ahead,
different- Different ways.
Tell me, uh-huh.
Do you know that here, a
a
Ugandan
person
can
who
go
ain't
abroad,
educated.
Yeah.
you know,
A
and
person-
study to be a doctor.
Do-
And the one who was finished in Mulago or Marke, wherever on Bali, they'll value the one because he took a plane to go and come back.
Aha, good. Let me
You
give
get
you an
it?
example. I know of somebody who was an arts undergraduate.
But they're all
I know
doctors,
of
and they're
somebody
all
who was an
Ugandans.
arts teacher.
But because of the
An arts
visa.
teacher. I know of somebody who was an arts teacher. You understand? An undergraduate who left the country and was like, I'm going out there. And she thought through it. And right now, she owns a company in the US.
Now, Sheila, relate
Because
that
she's
with
there.
this.
No, you
Sheila,
wait.
Relate that with
Ah,
this.
no, you wait.
What if
You
there's
haven't
another
had the
person
story.
who is educated and went outside
so
on the
sh-
same
what
day?
Sheila
You-
is trying
who
to
would be
say that
better?
you can't make it in Uganda.
No, I know of a maid who went to Saudi Arabia and she came back and she was able to sponsor most of her siblings into education and set up businesses for her parents
And she was not
do a lot.
educated.
And she was not educated.
Now, Sheila, this is the thing I'm trying to tell
I
you.
know of
This-
another lady
I know
who's
you know a lot
currently
of
You know,
people
running
here,
social
Sheila.
media.
I know you
educated
know a
when
lot
you
of
don't
people
have
here.
the
No, but
sense
what I'm
of-
trying to
Let
say
me tell you,
is
the people
No,
who
Sheila,
employ people,
Sheila,
the
Sheila.
people who employ people who own their kids in the country
Sheila,
right now
listen.
are selling sweets and they're not educated. They're businessmen from Sevalu
No.
who are
Make it clear. Make it
cobblers.
clear, Sheila.
I mean, they own Freedom City.
You can
There are
leave
people
me-
who own our kids in town and they have
Sheila.
never been in school.
You can leave me with 1
Eh?
million.
Have you heard about this Aponye Mall man who the one of the richest guys who recently died in Kampala? I mean, some time ago. Do you know he was not that educated?
You know, Sheila, there is a difference. There is you giving me 10,000.
Do you know there's what they call a
No,
blessing?
first listen
And then
to
there's
No,
walwo
you're going into the
amagezi
Bible.
amazaliwa yiko yile ambayo
I feel like you're bidding us to the verbal
yiko yile
expression.
yilo magezi yiko let me speak Swahili. There is that inborn sense, common sense that can make anybody rich.
But common sense is non-common.
Yeah,
Because you can no listen.
but
to
do you know
this.
why the problem
No,
is? Do you
listen
know why
to
the
this
problem
statement.
is? Because people waste their brains in school,
No,
studying
listen to
sometimes.
this.
There's some people who are better off in the fields.
But don't-
And they become great farmers.
Sheila,
You know, it
Sheila,
all comes
can I-
up to how to
can
you're
I
able
beat
to
your
use
argument?
You know, the best education is how best you can use the opportunity
Sheila,
you
can
have.
I explain
it's not about
something to
school.
you?
Success is not in school.
So you want to tell us that everyone that is abroad is
Jesus,
successful?
when Jesus
Sheila.
preached
Do you know
Peter,
that
Peter
people
was
on
not a
streets-
lawyer, he was
Sheila,
a
hold on.
fisherman.
we didn't
You know
say
they're
we
on
didn't say
streets.
success is only in
But
school.
only here,
Don't
I'm
get
not
us
That's
trying
wrong.
to-
exactly what you're trying to tell me.
No.
What?
What I'm trying to say is here.
What?
You talked about a maid who went to Saudi Arabia.
Oh, yeah, without an education.
Now listen.
And there's
Without
one-
education-
She had a goal. She
And
had
there's
a
one who
dream.
went
Sheila,
to there's one who went to
Sheila, you're
China and
cutting
she
me
came
off
back
here. You're cutting
and
me
she's
off
busy
here.
Because
driving
they
up.
had
Sheila.
dreams, they had goals
She
to
went to
achieve.
Saudi Arabia
So
and came back with money.
So what's the best education someone
If she
can
didn't
get?
have
Hold
a
up,
dream,
hold
she
up, hold
wouldn't
up.
have done it.
So I'm looking at
the
this.
best education is to
Silo.
teach people how to use
work.
the little they have to become rich. Use the best opportunity of the
should have
little
said that in the
access
first
that you
place.
have
Can you allow
to
me
become. It's not
explain
about
this?
going to school.
Can you allow me explain this first?
What?
Before you please do not interrupt this.
No, why would I not? This is democracy.
Because you're not allowing me to explain the
you
point.
explain.
No, this is
you
the thing.
explain.
The
To be
girl-
honest here.
The girl went out the country and
Yes.
made money. She ain't educated, and she
Yes.
came back and took care of everything.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Now I want to bring the other part of it.
Yes.
Now, what if this girl was educated and she's still a maid and she went outside on her maid work? How much do you think she would get?
Should have done more.
More than even the one who is educated.
And if she didn't have a dream or anything to achieve,
Besides
she wouldn't
that,
have done
Shallow,
that.
have you looked at maids who are educated?
Do you have an educated maid you know around Kampala?
Yeah.
Tell me about her.
She's at home.
How much is she earning?
A lot.
How much?
A lot.
How much?
It's classified, bro.
Just tell me, because that home could be anywhere. How much is she earning?
It's classified. I don't want to go there.
There are maids who earn 150,000 shillings. And they know I'll earn this money. I
Sure.
buy an ID. Okay, I mean, go register, get an ID.
I think-
after some time, get a passport, get my COVID vaccination, yellow fever.
Because
and
they
then I'll
have a
climb
dream, they
that
have
plane
something
and
to
I
achieve.
go. I'm telling you, this is what I'm trying to tell you. That the proper education of anyone is how to best make use of an opportunity given to you, whether you have a resource or not. It's common sense education.
You're
How
getting
to
it
use
wrong,
what the
bro.
little you have.
How many have this opportunity and they don't know how to use it?
Yeah.
I mean.
Do
This
you know
what
that there are many as well?
Actually, a person that ain't educated, no offense, but it may be
And
kind of hard
have
for
you
them
looked
to
at
see
it that so
opportunity.
many people that don't have those to pay school fees
still
for them,
a case study
yeah?
from Uganda. People who are educated, who are in their golden years, about 70 and above, they keep saying that Idi Amin Dada was the best president of
Yes.
Uganda. Compare him with the education
Because
that
he loved
the other
his
presidents
country
got.
and he never wanted his
Was
people
he
to
highly
live
educated compared to the other presidents?
And
for
you know that
slave trade.
I think he was the least educated
Can
compared to the other
you
presidents.
explain his downfall?
But he had his knowledge.
No.
Yeah.
Can you explain
Every
his
other
downfall?
president in Uganda also
Do you know
failed.
the
I mean,
reason
also
why he fell?
Do you know that other presidents in
Because he
Uganda
had
who
no
are high?
sense of
No, do you
education.
know how?
Thank
No, do you
He
know
has
how
no
many?
sense of education. You're actually
do
answering
you know
your
how many
own
presidents?
question.
Uganda is a case study. Do you know how many presidents in Uganda who are highly educated and ruled far like 1 year compared? I mean, a few days.
What good have they done other than selling what
They were
belongs
highly
to
educated, so
Uganda?
education has nothing to do with it.
Okay. If they're so educated or not, or they have the common sense.
Are you religious? Let me first teach you something
why
small.
should I?
How many people got killed at the time of Idi Amin? Any
Mm-hmm.
person who is educated can't.
How many people got killed under the educated presidents of Uganda combined?
According to
Do
history,
you know that today nowadays people
the
are killed
time of
smartly?
Idi Amin, there were way many
a
people
smile.
that died.
Which one?
Today people are killed with a smile behind the curtains
Is it an educated smile?
because you're using the term of education.
I mean, the dog that keeps you home, is it educated or it's not? The chicken that you eat, does it have a qualification or not?
It doesn't.
I mean, what
That's
matters
different.
is
That's different.
No,
These are animals.
no, they are animals, but they can teach us about human intellect
if
at the
you're
moment.
talking about dogs, it's
Yeah.
me, the human, that trains the dog to what I
What?
want it to be like.
Who said?
If it's going to be a canine, it can be any dog.
No, they are dogs that have
But
been
what
raised
you
from the
put into it,
Hey, they are
makes
dogs.
it a
They are
canine to
dogs
be a
that
security
have
dog.
come from the wild, and they have the sense of picking up this kid and taking the kid like randomly to any human being without being educated. They have never been trained. No police dog. Nothing like
because
that.
that is
That
in
is
nature.
a total lie.
Who said?
That's in nature.
Who
Please,
said?
please,
Who
please do
said
not
that?
believe that.
I mean,
Sure,
adults. No, you wait.
dogs-
You
and
wait.
dogs don't
No,
do
no,
that
no, no, no,
unless
bro.
you train them
Let me
to.
ask you. Do you know about? Have you heard about sharks that come and ask for
Why
help?
are you lying?
Do you know about
Like, for
sharks
Christ's
in
sake,
the seas?
There is no way a dog is going to do that unless you train it to.
You go and check how animals have saved humans in the
my
wild,
God.
and they have never been trained.
Okay.
Animals in the wild.
Make it clear.
Eh?
Make it
Shut up.
clear.
Why are elephants
Make it
more
clear.
intelligent than some human beings?
No,
I mean,
check. This is naturally made, as you wanted to ask if I'm Christian.
so is it?
It's
Yes.
created just the way that during the ark,
Uh-huh.
Noah did not collect it. The things just
They just
entered.
came.
They just came because it's naturally
So natural
given by
sense of
God.
humor.
So are you Christian?
Everyone is Christian. I breathe because I'm Christian.
Was everybody that Jesus recruited to be to be a discipled, educated?
There was no education then.
Good.
It was
Can you come
grooming.
again?
No, there was education.
That
Shilla,
was
can you
grooming.
come
There was education
That was
from the
grooming.
time of Egypt. You're Christian? I'm not like you, but I can tell you a lot more about your Christianity.
Tell
Yeah.
us.
Tell us, please, we'll give you the...
From the time of Egypt, they talk about Joseph.
Let's
He
talk
was
about the
educated, he was
animals.
groomed.
Let's talk about these animals
The
we're
animals.
talking about, that don't need education.
Yeah, do you know, have you heard about Noah and the ark? How did the animals come to the ark? 2 by 2.
This is what we are telling you,
Bro.
that is there. That is there.
Bro, look.
Were the animals trained
Okay,
from the
let
wild?
me ask
Shilla,
you a simple
Shilla.
thing.
Yes.
Can't you look at the person just by body communication and you know that this person wants to talk to me? Let me
Listen,
follow.
this is what I'm trying
Do
to
you
say.
have to first be told, okay, when you see me looking at you, come and follow me?
This is what I'm trying to say.
It's in you.
This is what I'm trying to say. They are over. We are looking at Uganda as a
There's
case
certain
study.
things that are
They are
naturally
over.
inbuilt.
They
You
are
just have to
over.
discover how
They
to
are
use them.
over 2 million highly qualified people walking on the streets of Uganda looking for jobs.
More than that.
Yes, education
Worldwide.
did not teach them
How to make money.
how to make money.
But they told
And
them
I'm
that
trying
you
to,
can
and
make
I'm trying to tell you that hey, it's more important to teach someone how to make money at any given opportunity using the little resources they have. And that's exactly what I'm trying to drive. The best education here is being taught how to make use of every single opportunity you have to become rich and to serve others and train others
by
to become
not having
rich.
sex to get rich.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
Not because you said every opportunity.
Yes, every opportunity.
So I should use my body shape.
Hello.
I'm not. I did not mention that. I don't know why you're you know you're a pervert. in
Shilla,
the brain
you
somewhere.
say the best
Your
opportunity
mind has
is
been
how to
perverted.
make money.
I don't know why is it.
No, because
You're
we're trying
rich.
to show you. We're trying to show you that
You know-
not
you- you
everything
know-
comes so
you know,
easily
you- do you know-
because
do
you're
you know that-
educated or you can make money.
I said the word pervert, but that's not what I mean. You know you're very intelligent, and sometimes intelligence makes somebody.
You just don't want to accept that both work hand in hand.
No,
We just have to know
Yeah.
how
No.
to use them.
no, not every inventor of machines was educated that much.
No, Shilla, you talked
Not
about
every
making
successful leader
money. Shilla
was
talks about
educated.
making money, but doesn't talk about how to use that money.
Thank you.
No,
The two
And it
different
doesn't
things.
know
You
that
wait.
there is
Now
also
you need the knowledge to know how to
There's
use that
commitment
money.
No.
and being
Have you
in
seen
need
people
of
getting
something.
money and the money just vanishes in
let me
minutes?
let me tell you. Let me tell
He
you
doesn't
something.
count the lost part
Let,
of it.
let me
Yeah.
tell you. Let me tell you something about life. Your great grandfather, built a house.
Just know we should know.
He
one
built a
thing.
house.
We should just know mathematics more.
No, I'm just going to show you something small. Your great grandfather built a house. You became your great grandfather built a house. You became an inheritor of the probably third generation. The man was not educated.
He was
But-
educated.
Okay, your great grandfather.
He was still educated.
Nah,
Just like you say,
My
there was
family
education
background,
during
all
the time
educated,
of the
bro.
Egyptians.
bro, you did not get the thing. What I mean, yeah. When did your so-called education, where their degrees, come to Uganda? Are you Ugandan? Oh, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, in your country, when did education come to your country? What they call education and degrees and going to campuses and stuff like that. They never
You
attended
should have
that.
specified.
No, they never attended that.
But they passed through a certain kind of education.
Do you know something that the lockdown taught people in Africa
Shilla, how do you
and
phrase
all
education?
over the world? The lockdown
self-employed.
taught
Shilla,
the
how
lockdown.
do you phrase
wait.
education in the first
You-
place?
you first wait.
Do you phrase it as going to school?
You first wait. The lockdown. Let me first tell you something very important.
Do you know that sex
No,
education
do you
wasn't
know?
meant to
Did
go-
you learn?
weren't meant
Did you
go
learn?
Not to
but
be in
just to
school.
go
Did
education.
you learn anything?
In the bush?
Did you learn anything? Did you learn anything from the lockdown?
A lot.
A lot.
What did you learn?
Self-employment.
Next.
More independence.
What next did you learn?
I can do it on my
The
own.
the
without doubt.
There's a
lockdown.
lot of
The
things
lock.
people lie in
the-
the lockdown.
In the lockdown, the least educated people were the ones saving the educated people because the educated people were waiting for offices to be open to
Yes.
make money.
Shallow. No.
And they make money
I
off the
can't
off
agree
the
to that.
off-
I
no,
can't.
it's because
But
you don't know
still
the
we're
reality.
working online.
The
It's because
people-
you don't know the reality.
Look, Shilla, let me tell you one thing about my mom. My mom, she educated.
No, your mom
yeah?
is not everybody.
Look, listen, I'm trying to tell
They are
I'm trying to prove to you
they are
that it wasn't
they are
the
over 40
uneducated
million
were helping
Ugandans.
the educated.
They are over 30 million women.
Actually,
over 25
I'm
million
so grateful
men.
to the lockdown.
Yeah.
Because it opened so many people's minds.
Okay.
They became more creative.
Okay.
Sure.
But then what is so heartbreaking that the things that were created, like we still think of importing, yet those things we can still do them here to create more jobs for us.
Actually, the educated got more creative than the uneducated.
Okay, can you please give us, in a minute, give us your conclusion?
I personally say, please do not drop out of school. Do not stop getting educated.
Even when you don't have school fees.
Well, if you don't have the school fees, then just do what you can.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to say.
Vicinity.
It is, opportunity, in short. What's your summary?
Well, my conclusion won't be so different from his.
Yeah.
You stay in school.
Without fees.
If you have a chance to learn something
If you have a
that
chance,
is useful out of school, please
it comes to using your
do it.
opportunity. Yeah.
Just do it. Be it making
And if you
merch,
have the
be it
chance to go to school,
do it.
Yeah.
and if you have the
'Cause
chance to go to
everything
school,
that- outside.
Yeah.
We just learn them. They don't just come from the sky and, how did this person make it? We all learn. We are all still learning. But learn something that even if they throw you in
I've just remembered
Karamajong,
something.
you can still work. You can still grow.
I've just remembered
You know?
something. That we never needed an education to learn how to eat food and to breathe.
That's obvious.
So follow this conversation.
Please, Shiloh.
Follow this conversation. Did you follow this conversation on
Wait, Shiloh,
Kings
please, Shiloh,
and Queen's
please
Talk
wait. Please
on
wait before
Instagram?
you
Follow
continue.
this education.
You
Follow
and
this
Shiloh, no,
follow
no,
this
no,
conversation
Shiloh,
on
please,
Queens
no,
and
no,
King's
no.
Talk on Instagram, on Facebook, and YouTube. Remember to click the like button
why
and
I
the
said
subscribe
in the first
button.
place.
Please
What is
leave your
education
comment
to
right
him?
there, and
Our
please
parents
help
taught
me.
us how to eat.
Help me.
That's
Help me
education.
He was
learn
not
this.
taught-
Help
he
me.
taught himself
Let yeah, these people think even chicken taught themselves how to eat, even when they grew up alone. Even the birds in the bush taught themselves how to eat.
We're
Please,
talking about humans.
yeah, because this is
Some of
human
the
nature.
parents
We are
teach you how to
naturally
sit when
intelligent.
you're eating.
We are naturally intelligent animals who are based on survival, and your success depends on your ability to
You
adapt to
cannot
any
come
given
back.
situation. Use the opportunity you have. So follow this conversation, click the like button, and also comment on YouTube, Instagram, and please send your email if you want to be a part of this conversation. And maybe you're
and
gonna
like.
comment and like. And how can you find the big man here who's educated, highly educated, and how can you find him?
You can find me on Instagram, the Kevin Kelly.
And he's a
You can
producer
find me
who's
on
educated in
Facebook,
production and did
the
not actually
Kev
study
Kelly.
education.
You can find me on my YouTube channel. The
But
Kev
yourself
Kelly.
with him, that's the good advantage
And,
of it.
and guess what? Do you know where to find her?
You can find me at Toronto Handmade Quality as well as Blackbird on
And
Instagram.
guess what? She never studied fashion and design, but she's doing it. So
Very
what's the
perfectly.
purpose of education in your see you next time.